All right, so Patrick and I are going to be flying around. This is a pretty area that's in that picture. We're going to be flying over Lake Tahoe, and we're going to go down to Yosemite and fly over Yosemite and then land at an airport near there. So we're going to do some cruising around California, something that I haven't done before. I really I don't do a ton of California stuff except for along the coast. So this will be real pretty. Ooh, that is gorgeous. Looks like it's a nice day too. Oh, it put me on the runway. Dang it. Hold on, folks. All right, we're in the cockpit. You'll see Patchwork is over to my left, I think, or to the right. Where are you?
Trying to start the...
I saw. Oh, there you are. I see your plane parked over. Now, weird. I don't have your label. That's weird. Why is that?
I
not
hope I
working?
can do this.
Maybe
It's
I have to
not wanting to control.
Control E will cheat it.
Yeah.
All right, let me turn my battery
Oh,
on.
it didn't like the mixture quite enough. Oh, yeah.
Alternator and battery are on. I'm going to turn my, let's see, what nav light on. Which one is it? Beacons. Beacons are on. And let's go ahead and start the engine. Magneto's up.
Did you get the label on, or?
I did not yet. I'll figure that one out. Let's see. Fuel selector.
Are you yellow? Is your plane yellow and white?
It should be red. I'm to your right.
Yeah, I'm looking right. But
Select fuel selector, access left. Okay, so the fuel's on. Oh, I didn't know this airplane had de-ice.
Yep.
It doesn't want to run. Oh, it's because my... Probably would help if I actually put the fuel up on the dashboard there. That sounded good. Overrated. Oh, there you go, John.
Okay,
well,
so now I'm about to taxi, I think.
Anti-ice is off. Parking brake is off. And I will follow you. What altitude are we at? We're at 6,000 feet already? Jeez, oh, Pete. Is that correct?
Yep, that's what mine's showing.
All right, I'm going to back our fuel mix to lower. Lower the mixture.
These stupid service trucks need to move. I'm like blocked in. Hello?
What happened?
Oh, I'm just... All these little service trucks are kind of got me boxed in here.
Oh.
It's like, move, please.
I don't believe so, Dr. CrossFit. I believe 24. Is that correct, Matt? Patrick.
It's a combination. I don't know. It's okay. Combination of my name. What is it? I'm sorry.
When you own this does not give you access to 24, does it? 24 is going to be a separate purchase.
I don't know what 24 is.
The new flight sim that's coming out.
Oh no, I'm sure you'll have to buy it separate. I would think.
Yeah.
I haven't read about it actually. I need to research it more. Oh, I think I'm supposed to do a hard left here.
Yeah, if we're going down to that end of the runway here.
Oh, I'm sure they'll want to get your money again, but.
Yeah. So no, this is it's going to be a pay. It's not even going to be a DLC. You're going to have to purchase the full game, I'm pretty sure.
But I do think our mods are going to carry over, right?
That's what they've said. Yes, if you own like this aircraft is a mod aircraft. If you own DLC aircraft, they will in airports and stuff like that, they will transfer over. So,
yeah, I would be upset if it didn't. That would be frustrating.
So you can keep all the things that you've invested in, which is good. But yep, they're saying November? They're saying it's going to be out. 24 is going to be out.
Wow, that's
maybe even September. I got to look again and see what they're saying. They've already done They did a big promo video a couple days ago, talking about it and showing like the new graphics, and it looks really good. I don't know. I'm not sure why they can't just do that with this engine, but I guess it's just the way they made it. So they've revamped it. It's a different game. It's supposedly got much more detail in it, and they're also using Bing now, which is what they were using before, but they're using it with some AI critter to get better graphic detail on the ground and stuff. So like we're here, it looks pretty good. It's supposed to be a lot higher detail, like the ground textures, with this AI feature that's coming in with the new version. So we'll see. It's been, I mean, honestly, people can get upset about it being a new version, but it's been 4 years, so it's not unheard of to have a new version out. See, landing lights off, strobes on, everything's up.
Yeah, it's probably just a culmination of fixes and small upgrades that they wanted to do on this one, but they wanted to get it out on time. So
Right. So it'd
I
be
think
cool.
that would.
Oh, good.
Sorry, go ahead. Oh,
I think it's just gonna be cool.
I think that would be difficult as a game developer, like with Farm Sim and stuff. You think about it. As soon as they release it, they're starting to work on the next one and upgrading. Right. It's just a constant process.
I love you too, John. I just saw that. Sorry, buddy. I miss you, kid. Hopefully get to see you sometime today or tomorrow. Let's see.
All right.
Mag,
hit the brakes a little
compass
bit
erratic when prompt the ice is on. I'm fine. I'm pretty far behind you here. Trying to steer on the runway here with my feeties. My only complaint with these rudder pedals is they are a little sticky. I know they made a better one later, but they work great. They're just they do kind of stick a little bit.
All right, I'm on the runway.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. That's why I'm going to Mark's tonight. Yep, turning my taxi light off, landing light on. There's Patch. Patchy and I are in the same airplane. Now, weird, according to my graphics, that you are in the ground. Are you taking off any flaps or no flaps? It's a long enough runway.
Flaps.
Yeah, we shouldn't need flaps. Oh, thanks, Gator.
All right, I'm stopped now.
All right, I'm ready when you are. Oh, now you have a label, so it must be when the aircraft is off you see no labels.
Powered up.
All right. Powered up. It's like the Blue Angels, except for we have like 18 planes, car lengths between us.
Yeah, I don't think we'd be. I wouldn't be good enough to do a Blue Angels, but. All right, I'm off the ground.
V1, V2.
Positive rate. Ooh, drifting a little bit. All right. And we're already headed south, so.
Gear up. Back the RPMs off a little bit. There we go.
Then we just go through this cut in the mountain up here to the south. I haven't flown up here for a while.
I gotta get my trim set. There we go. A little bit too much there. All right. It's been near 100 degrees, huh, Gator? That stinks. Oof. Yeah, we're gonna be hot next week. It's showing in the 90s all week next week. Heat wave, which means thunderstorms are coming.
I'm going the wrong direction.
That's not good when your guide tells you you're going the wrong direction.
Oh, I didn't know it was the guide.
I'm following you, man.
I need to get over to our path here.
Are we going to see Lake Tahoe, do you think, or no?
I think it's behind us, actually. We can fly around if you want.
Yeah, why don't we go see Lake Tahoe?
Okay, we'll do a circle.
Lake Tahoe.
Yeah, because I think the airport's kind of like right on the edge of the, as I recall. It's been like 2 or 3 years since I flew up here. Yeah, it's behind us.
Okay. I can turn the landing light off.
That's pretty aggressive ascent there. Back it down a little bit.
Yes, oh, I will. I'm going over there tonight, so I'll see them. BYD, yeah, we're hanging out tonight. I'm doing the Father's Day thing a day early, and then tomorrow I'll be spending the evening with Moni and the baby. So we'll do both. Oh, is there like a neighborhood down there? Oh, this is... Wow, is that pretty? And it's high enough up that you could get a nosebleed. It's crazy that you're already... Well, you are really down. I'm way above you now.
Yeah, I started to descend real quick, and then I was like, it's a little aggressive.
Ooh, that's cool, Scania. Oh, he's at a truck show. That's cool. Oh, that sucks, Gator. So that is the city of Lake Tahoe, right? And so you drive through that in Truck Sim. Like in Truck Simulator, I think there's like 4 cities that surround it, aren't there? Or I guess they're not really cities, like neighborhoods.
Probably, yeah. I'm sure it's popular being a big body of water. I'm honestly not too familiar with. Do we want to go all the way around, or?
No, we don't have to. I just wanted to see the lake. I've never seen Lake Tahoe before.
Pretty big.
In the game or in real life. This is beautiful. No wonder people love it. It's gorgeous.
Oh, yeah. All the celebrities and stuff go out there.
Right?
Or a lot of them do.
What's your airspeed right now, by the way?
Oh, about 132.
Okay, all right.
I'm trying to gain some altitude. Oh, I'm up. Oh, yeah, we took off at 6,000, though.
So, Gator, with the AC, are they, I would imagine the apartment complex is going to take care of that, right? That's not something you guys have to deal with. Need to back the RPMs down just a hair more. Pull fuel full.
Yeah, those repair bills can get quite expensive quite fast on
Yep.
the AC unit.
Yeah, that's one thing that's nice about renting. You don't have to worry about it. The bad thing is it's out of your control when they bring somebody to fix it. You got to kind of wait.
Yeah, see, there's some communities down here on the edge too, all along here.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. Where's my fuel gauges?
Oh shoot, yeah, fuel might be an issue for me too. I forgot.
We're okay. We should have like a couple hours of flight. We have a range of maybe like 400 miles, I think. Hello, Wawaz. What's up with you?
Well, I'm at 46%. I usually start with only half.
Don't forget that you have to switch tanks on this one.
I'm turning around. Is that okay?
Yep, I'm following you.
All right. I just didn't know how much you wanted to see of the.
No, it's fine. I didn't realize it's a huge lake, man. It's beautiful.
It is larger than I realized when I remember that a couple years ago when I flew over it.
Oh, poor puppy. Yeah, if it's making a sizzling sound when you turn the air conditioner on, that probably is the capacitor, isn't it? Like bzzz.
Yeah, I don't know.
We had a capacitor blow, and that's what it did. It was like bzzz.
It's a very common problem, I know, with them. It's actually, thankfully, a quick and easy fix. Cheap one, generally. Oh, gosh.
I do I do not, Wuwaz. I'm more of a creator than a watcher, though, because if I'm not streaming or recording for YouTube, then I'm probably like with my kids and stuff. So I don't do a lot of watching myself. Scully Bones and Notre Dame, but I'm sure people that have done watched years ago or watched a lot of flight sim streams probably know who you're talking about. Anybody remember that? We've only got 8 people on right now, so being a Saturday afternoon, I didn't think we'd get a lot of people.
Oh. Oh, the Twitch notice just popped up on my screen. So
Oh, just now.
Just gone out.
Yep. So Scully wasn't. So were they? What would they goof around together, like doing different flights? I'm gonna switch fuel tanks now. Yeah. Oh, that was not the right way.
Figure out where we go over the mountain here. If there's a cutout.
Oh, farm sim. Oh, Let's see. There's two FSs now. Flight sim and farm sim. Okay, all right. Yes, no, I don't. I do not. The guys that I know would be like Brad M73, who's a great guy, by the way. Gunning Gamers. I don't think he streams a lot, though. The Squad, obviously. He's a nice dude, too. Yeah, true. MSFS, right?
Yeah, that's how I refer to this. MSFS now.
What's up, Cameo? Evening? It's not evening yet. It's only 3 o'clock. Yeah, we did construction sim last night, and we actually had we averaged like 28 people, which is pretty good for this channel. So we got up to like 35 or something. So, oh, that's cool. Oh, good for him. That would be fun. I don't know. I think I'm kind of far behind you. I'm not sure. You're 10,000. What am I at? Yeah, I'm about the same altitude as you. I feel like we're almost high enough that we'll clear the mountains at this point.
Yeah, we'll be good. It's a little bit cut out here. Pretty cut out here anyway.
All right. That's really cool, Gator. That would be a lot of fun. Like, I've thought about that. Like, maybe one solution, we could just get an RV and travel around. But with all the dogs, I don't think that's possible. Plus, it's kind of expensive. Dude, I'm so excited when you do Cameo, though, and we'll continue doing. How well Construction Sim did, and honestly, how much fun it was to play with you guys, like doing construction together. That made it a lot more fun. Like I liked the game for like watching TV and stuff, but it was actually a lot of fun, like seeing all the people like running around fixing stuff. There's 3 of you, but or 2 of you also, but it was fun. It was just a good experience. What's up, USMC Tanker? Yeah, fiber rules the world. Now, just so you know, so you guys are aware, unfortunately, my bank account bounced, and so I paid the fiber company, but I don't think the money is going to go through. And so I don't know. If you see me not streaming after the 16th, it's because they're angry with me and they shut my internet off. So just be aware that may happen this week. I'll get it back up and running as soon as I can. I've got another wedding. Let's see, next weekend, and I've also got I've got a check that that's supposed to come in from a company that I did work for last month, so we'll get it back up and working. But I just heads up. I think what'll happen is it'll bounce, and they'll be like, "Hey, it bounced." They'll call me first and tell me, "Hey, we need to get this payment in." And then I'll all right, we'll see you later.
There would be a delay. They're not going to cut it off immediately.
Yeah, things are just a little tight right now. The good news is, I have a phone interview on Thursday or Wednesday, so hopefully maybe something will come out of that. So, is that pretty down there?
It is.
So we're gonna fly to Yosemite next. Oh, look, there's a real nice terrain glitch over there to the left where. There's obviously a map, what do you call that?
What are you talking about? I'm not seeing it.
All right, we'll see you, Gator. To my left, there's a cut through the land kind of where the grass is there. They real that green spot. And there's a little lake. Just south of that is like a big cut through the scenery, where it's transitioning from high detail to low detail. All right, we're getting a little bit up above you. This airplane has a really touchy pitch elevator.
Yeah, I was actually descending without realizing it. A couple 100 feet, nothing major, but
I'll cut back a little bit while you climb. Wow, this is so pretty.
is it
One thing I would really like to see with Flight Sim, if they could get together a thing where you could do pilot co-pilot, that would be really, really fun. Like to be able to have two people operating the aircraft, because that would make it, you could do a lot more realistic operations and stuff like that, especially with jets. You know what I mean? You could do commercial jets.
Yeah.
Because then you'd have two people running it.
I do agree with that. I think it would be fun. I'm not sure how entertaining it would be for the co-pilot, especially on planes like this. It's like you'd just be sitting there for
not flying as much. I think that would be fun, though. It'd be interesting.
It would be.
Who the heck wants to fly co-pilot? I would do it. I'd let somebody fly pilot, and I'd fly co-pilot. Or should we say captain and first officer? I think that's how they do it now. Captain and first officer.
Man, I got a high mixture, and I'm still only going 130. I don't know.
There's a point, though, when you're up high that you don't want to have it too rich, because that'll actually slow the engine down.
True.
There's kind of like a middle point where it's balanced out and it's getting the best power for fuel.
Oh, it's at 50 actually. It's probably not too bad. Whoa.
Now that was a quick climb.
I was distracted, and I taking a hard left.
Now, what are you using to fly? You have a joystick, don't you?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't have anything fancy. I didn't spend a lot. But
which one did you end up getting?
It works fine. It's good. Trying to look here. Dream something. It's only like $25-30.
Oh, okay. So no, it doesn't have any like feedback or anything like that.
No.
The Alpha, none of the yokes do until you get. There's a few yokes out there that have like that the ability to do force feedback, but they're really expensive.
Yeah, no, I sit on a computer at a desk all day so long that now I have to be able to relax when I'm playing games and flying. So
right.
I don't want a desk setup or anything like that.
I'm increasing my throttle a little bit.
Getting too old to spend more than 10-11 hours a day at a computer desk.
Yeah. Yep. That's a lot, actually. It's more than I do.
Yeah. It's unhealthy, but...
Now, did you have to work today?
I didn't. I probably should have gone in. I may go in for 3 or 4 hours tomorrow. We'll see.
Why do you have to work on the weekends?
Oh, I'm not forced to, but it's just one of those things where I know my responsibilities, and I'll definitely be in trouble if I don't get them done. So it's like, do I wait till Monday and then scramble and potentially miss stuff and then get it not be a good thing, or do I go in on the weekend when nobody's there, there's no distractions, be more productive, and then I can be less stressed during the week. So,
yeah.
Usually I go in on the weekend. So. But yeah, Fridays are technically optional throughout from when tax season ends all the way until the end of the year. But I'm there every Friday, usually for 5 to 6 hours, which for me is a shortened day.
Okay.
So on average, I work 10 and a half, 11-hour days. So
That's crazy. Hopefully you're making good pay.
I do pretty well. Guaranteed a minimum of 5% annual raise. So
Oh, that's good too. Yep.
it's been especially good with inflation here the last couple of years.
It sucks because it's like you're not even getting a raise.
Right. Well, and the people that get 2 or 3%, you know, it's like they're not even. They're
Nope.
behind it.
What's your airspeed?
It's low. It's 115. Something isn't right.
Well, as you get up higher, it's going to thin out. The air thins out a little bit. It's going to get slower. I am catching you a little bit, but I'm about 115 also.
Oh yeah, I'm at 13,000. I should probably decrease
good.
my altitude a little bit.
It's all right. We might need to stay up here because I'm not sure how high up the park is, but over to the right there, those mountains look like they're at about 14.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good point, Cameo. Chill on the recliner.
Yeah, that's a good way to go, Cameo. Since I've gone laptop and you know, I've got a basically a hospital bed that I can raise and lower. I just sit up in bed and chill out. It's about the only way I can do it nowadays.
Hi, Beavertown. How are ya?
All right, I'm at 13.
Yeah, I'm about 13.5 here. So are you. So it's saying 13.5 on yours. Or 13.4 or 5. Oh, it's pretty down there.
Neat.
It's neat how there's like little farmlands tucked away in the mountains. Probably what Giants was trying to go for with Ravenport. Though they did a Raven, whatever it was, on the Farm Sim 19, the default map.
Yeah, I'd forgotten about Ravenport.
Doing well, Beavertown. 2 of the dogs got out last night, so I'm pretty pooped. But I did get to sleep in a little bit. My wife let me sleep in because I had to go chasing around all night after the dogs. I did catch them. The cops helped me. I called them.
Were the cops kind of agitated, or were they?
No, they were having fun. They're like, we got nothing going on. This is great.
Oh, nice.
Gives us something to do. I'm like, all right. So I was driving around, and then they called, and they're like, I think we got him down at the... We got Alfie. They caught Alfie. So when they catch Alfie, then Percy goes home. So literally, it's funny to see it all unfold. But Bella, our Dalmatian, she knows what's going on. I don't know how she knows, but right before the cops call, she starts crying. I'm like, what's the matter, Bella? And Simone's like, oh, they caught her. They caught him. I'm like, how do you know that? She's like, because Bella knows. She just knows. I'm like, okay. Sure enough, like 2 minutes later, the cops call. They're like, we got Alfie. And so I drove off and got Alfie. And they're like, yeah, the other one was right here, but he wouldn't get close to us. Like, he kept like going back. And I'm like, I can almost guarantee that he's home. Like, he went home. And so I called Simone. She's like, yeah, he's here.
Wow.
So they're pretty predictable. Once Alfie, who's the leader, gets caught, and he likes to get caught. He likes people. Then they just go home. So,
at least
thank you, Cameo.
Predictable. That makes it a little easier.
Right, exactly. Happy Father's Day to all of you.
Yes.
Oh man, USMC. Ugh. And they go and they go and they go.
So I have a question.
Sure.
For Father's Day, I'm gonna go get myself a gyro. What I pronounce is a gyro, but obviously there's debate over how that's actually pronounced.
Oh, like a gyro?
Gyro.
I think gyro is probably the correct way.
Well, I looked it up on Merriam-Webster, and that's the way that it's pronounced with the audio, whatever audio file of it.
Oh, right.
But there's still controversy over that here over how it's actually pronounced. So I don't know. But I call them euros. But it's a never-ending debate.
Right? I think that's correct, but that's just me. Where are you going to go to get it?
There's a place not far away, and it's a little privately owned, and it's considered the best in the big city actually for worms. So I'm in a good location.
Oh, that's cool.
It's probably 7 miles away. It's not bad at all.
We shot a barbecue place. I was like, I expect free barbecue. What the heck? Like, they didn't give us anything. We photographed a new barbecue restaurant. He didn't give us any free barbecue. That's right. Oh, man, that'd be horrible. That is very true, USMC. Cutting back on the throttle a little bit. I think I'm catching up to you too fast. Let's see.
Yeah, I'm actually hitting 140 now, though. Not sure.
Oh, no, then you're going faster than I am. I'm at 132 somewhere. What's up, Louie?
There's another little lake down here coming up. I'm not sure what that is.
Oh my gosh, that's crazy, USMC. Thank goodness they saw it. Okay, so is that the lake? So are we in Yosemite now?
That's a great question. I have no idea how to know for sure. I've never been there, so. We're still on our path.
Oh, no, I think it's that bigger lake ahead of you.
Probably, yeah.
So we should pass the airport that we're going to land at on the way down. And the park's further on.
Yeah, this is actually a pretty big flat area up here, coming up here.
I think that's the lake. That big lake there is the... like way up ahead in the flat area.
Yosemite has a lot of mountain, or decent-sized mountain, doesn't it?
Yes.
Or am I thinking? I thought so, yeah.
You know, it stunk. I was only there for one day when I was a kid, and I had a migraine. Mm-hmm. So I just was sick the whole day, and I didn't enjoy it. I wasn't really paying attention.
You're doing better than me. The furthest west I've been is Iowa. So.
Oh, yeah, you need to get out here. It is amazing. It is amazing. Video games do an okay job, but it's not the same as actually being there. It really is awe-inspiring, I guess.
All my extended family was out east, so I was always constantly going out east to visit them, and so never really went out west.
It's just so huge and vast and open.
Yeah.
Places where you can drive for 2 or 3 hours and not see another person, you know. It's just crazy.
Yeah, our airport that we'll eventually land at is on the other side of this lake up here. Yeah.
Okay.
The big lake, I think.
The big lake.
Or no, it's right below us. Yeah, it's only
Oh, I see it.
2.5 nautical miles out.
I was able to stick my head out the window and see it. Oh, yeah, it's at the end of this little lake. Well, it'll be easy to find our way back, won't it? Because we just have to look for the lake, and there it is. Oh, wow, the runway sticks out into the water.
That'll be a cool landing.
Let's see. That really is cool.
Hope it's a lengthy enough runway. Might go for a swim.
Which way are the winds? Are they from the north?
It's hard to tell for me in the mountains because
that's the runway down
you
there.
get kind of like blowing about.
Blowing about.
Somebody's up. We're playing a game of chicken. Do you see that? I don't know if they're landing there. Oh, no, they're not.
Oh, is there another airplane on the...
They're showing, yeah, I'm picking up somebody. They might be way higher or something, but...
I'm not seeing anyone else.
They're showing up on my radar.
Weird.
They just crossed the lake.
Yeah, so I think the park is like these mountains over to the right, and then that lake. It ends at this lake, which is Lake... it's not Crater Lake. Lake Tahoe. I don't know. That's where we were. This is much smaller than Lake Tahoe.
Oh, yeah. So do we have... There's got to be a lot of points. Whoa, I'm flying all over the place. Oh, yeah.
Well, you're going, Patchwork. Look at the red hills there. That's kind of cool.
I'm drinking and flying up here.
A little vermouth.
There's some points of interest popping up.
Okay, you're seeing points of interest. That's good.
Yeah, I saw a couple for a minute, and then they just disappeared when Yeah, I think it's over to the right because I saw them kind of over to.
Yeah, it's like south and west of the lake is where it mostly hangs out. What a bleak terrain.
Yeah. Wonder if we're high enough to clear those. Those are pretty high over there ahead of me.
Are you flying towards them, or where are you? I'm trying to... Oh, no.
Yeah, I'm sort of heading off toward the mountain. I don't know if I'll go try to pass over them or anything. Do you want to try to pass over them? Or?
I mean, we don't necessarily... we could fly down one of the valleys. I think Yosemite is like at the bottom. Like the park is kind of like...
I see it cut out down here.
Yeah, that's where we can head that way. Hopefully it's not a dead end.
Yeah, I was going to say, I don't know if it's a dead end or not.
I mean, I think I'm high enough that I might clear over most of those peaks anyway.
Yeah, I think I'd be all right, too. I'm at 13.6.
Yeah, I'm just a little bit over 14. Well, hang on. Yeah, still a little bit over. I corrected the barometer. Don't forget, if you press B, it'll give you your accurate altitude.
Oh, yeah.
Because the barometric pressure changes as you move throughout the map.
Yeah, I always tend to forget that, so thanks.
And I'm going to switch tanks again. There we go. Switch your tanks. You switch tanks as you fly, don't you?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Some aircraft do it automatically. Some aircraft you pump from one to the other. And this one you just have to select the tank. It's a weird thing, actually. But you got to do it every couple minutes to keep it balanced. Oh, there is an airport down here, too. A little one. It's on the southern side of the lake. Right there.
Yeah, we'll be high enough. Oh, I see it, yeah.
Yeah, there's right there. It's the strip.
Yeah, we're definitely high enough, I would say.
Okay.
There's some kind of point of interest in here near the cutout. I'm going to try to see if we can... Maybe we can go see if we can reach that.
I really like this airplane.
It's a great plane. Yeah, it's my favorite. I don't know how many hours I spent in it, but
It's got enough
definitely more than me.
power that it can get you through a lot of different circumstances, but it also is small enough and light enough that it still feels like a general aviation aircraft. Like the Mooney Bravo is cool, but it's so fast. Like you're going like 200, 250 miles an hour, which is or 200 about, which is cool, but that's really really fast. It gets ahead of you really quickly.
Mm.
This one you can kind of it takes a little longer. It takes its time getting there, and I like that. It feels more general aviation ish.
Yeah, I like to be able to look around and feel like stuff isn't zooming past too quickly. Like,
So this is the beautiful Yosemite National Park. And I think it goes, oh, that's El Capitan. Okay, or Capitan or whatever. Okay, so Patrick, to your right. Turn right. I'm flying, heading.
oh, I see. I just passed Mount
2-1.
Warren.
Heading about 2-2. For you, it's going to be more like 2-4 or west directly. That big rock escarpment that's over this mountain range on the other side there, you'll see that second rock escarpment.
Mm-hmm.
That's El Capitan.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure that that's what that is. Does it have a marker on it?
I don't see one here nearby. There's one further off, but I don't. Oh yeah, there is one right here. That looks like it's past it. It's kind of down in a.
Okay. One of these
Yes.
is that famous mountain. It's a rock, like it's like a bald rock. I'm sure they have it because they have it marked. How do you? I don't know how you're seeing those. I wish I knew how to turn that on.
It might be a setting thing. I don't know.
Let me see here. How do I change cameras? There we go.
Oh, get some wind turbulence off the mountains now.
What a gorgeous airplane.
There's a couple of points of interest. I'm gonna go over here and see what's going on.
All right, I'll follow you over. I think that this.
Oh, here's one up on the top. I wonder if that. Yep. Nope. This is Mount Conus. Bonness.
Watch your mouth.
Or is it a G? Yeah, I think it's Conness.
I'm thinking that this is El Capitan right here. Let me look around and see if I see anything else that looks like it.
And these other points of interest are more down in a valley, so I don't think they're going to be anything too major.
So pretty.
There's a bunch of them.
Still a lot of snow up in this area then. I don't know if they change. I'm not sure if the tiles change during different seasons or if they're just always the satellite imagery. I know that when it snows, things change, but I'm not sure about when it's not snowing. Wow, is that pretty?
Yeah, that is nice. You got to. My view is nice, but not that nice. I don't have snow over here.
Yeah, it's clear on where you're at.
Dog Lake. About to fly over Dog Lake.
Woof. Oh, is that little lake that's there?
Yeah, I'm headed right toward it.
No, so that's not. Maybe that's not El Capi. Like that's the famous. Like when you see pictures of Yellowstone, it's almost always that formation. But I don't think that's it.
Oh shoot, I'm down to 12,000. I'm in the slower part, so I'm good.
Oh, this is pretty up here though. So we are flying over Yosemite National Park here in California. And it is, welcome to the channel, by the way, Andrew. And it is beautiful. We're trying to find the famous rock formation, El Capitan. El Captain. El Capitan. I'm not Mexican enough to say it the right way. I'm only halfway there. It is funny how those genes, you know, my daughter is half English, half Mexican, but her skin is still a little bit lighter than mine, and so when you see pictures of us together, it's really funny because I always look like I'm burnt. I sent Mike a picture. He's like, wow.
Just flew over Johnson Peak.
That might be it to the right, like down. Okay, so see this? You're flying over, there's a ridge to your right, and it goes down to a big mountain bump. I think that's it, maybe. I don't know.
Fairway Dome.
I'm going to go, okay, so do you see that, like where the mountains drop off? Oh, yeah, that's probably it. So you're heading towards a little lake, right?
Right.
If you look to your left, you see that notch sticking up? Like there's a valley here, like a rock valley. Yeah. I think that's all like the part that we see when we see the photos.
Okay.
That might be the mountain.
Oh yeah, see the big rock up there.
Yeah, I'm thinking that's it. Does it have it got even bigger. Yep, that's it. It just loaded in. I think that's El Capitan. There, that's
Tenya
it.
Lake.
Huh?
Tenya Lake is what this is called.
Like the country in Africa, Kenya?
Tenya, T.
Oh, B, okay. Benya.
No, T. T is in Tom.
Tenya.
Yeah.
Tango.
That little lake to the...
That's that little one. Are you flying?
Oh, yeah. This is going to be amazing up here. I can already tell.
Oh, yeah. Yep. I don't want to get too low because we have to come back over to get... You're too low. You're too low.
I'm
flying over.
I accidentally ran into it.
I try not to remember the...
Yeah, this is amazing up here.
Flying over Macho Grande. Is it Macho Grande or Nacho Grande? I'm just
Nacho Libre.
Nacho Libre. Do you remember the movie Airplane? I think I
haven't seen that in decades.
I think it's Nacho Grande, like chips.
Oh yeah, this is amazing up here.
You're too low.
You got to do a flyby up here.
Yeah, that's where I'm headed. Okay, so that's the valley that everybody drives through.
Oh, this is phenomenal.
That's what I remember. Because I remember it not being real snowy, and then and not quite so mountainy, more rocky, like round rock.
Yeah, I'm at 12.1, and I have plenty of clearance here.
I almost feel like we should fly down through the valley.
Clouds Rest. What's that? Yeah, this valley is pretty intense. I mean,
fly around to the entrance of the valley. Like, keep going the way you're headed. Are you heading back east now? Like, I see you off to my left.
I'm headed southwest right now.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say fly east.
This is called Half Dome up here.
Half Dome? Okay.
Big rock.
It's hard for me to judge where you are as far as like how far ahead you are.
Yeah. I'm flying right over this deep valley. This is called Half Dome.
Okay.
It looks like a giant bald rock.
That's okay, so that's Half Dome then? All right.
Yeah.
So then where is the mountain El Capitan?
This is phenomenal though. Wow.
Gotta cut my airspeed. Gotta watch.
Holy crazy. And the valley just drops down thousands of feet. It's amazing. Oh, I'm down to 10.7 now. I should probably
Yeah, I'm cruising in at like
drop down.
160 knots. I gotta watch my speed. Watching it
I was
there.
talking about altitude. Wow, look, check that out.
That's crazy.
That is beautiful.
Now, like when you see this stuff in person, like in real life, it's your brain has a hard time comprehending the size. Like it just, you look at it and it's like wow, that I can't even. And then you'll see something next to it that gives it reference, like a car or an airplane or something, and you're like, oh my gosh, like those are pine trees growing on the top. They look like little fuzz, like little bushes. Yeah, that's freaking okay. So that's Half Dome then.
Here it is. I just found it. Yosemite El Capitan.
Okay, so that
Straight ahead, 2.5
Straight. Okay.
nautical miles. Yep.
I'm gonna start dropping down in. Wow, this is awesome.
It is amazing.
Hey, Porter. Doing well, my friend. Thank you for asking. Okay, so I think maybe that's it. I don't know. I'd have to look. Or this. I don't know.
I'm about to fly over it right now.
You're there. Okay.
Right now.
So which side is it on? Is it the left or the right?
I just
the
flew
valley.
directly over it just now.
Okay,
Oh,
so it's the
wow.
one on the left. Okay. Or on the right, I mean.
Yeah. It's right on the right side of the valley, if you fall on the valley.
All right.
Wow. That is crazy. That is amazing.
So this must be it here to the right.
Yeah, it looks like it. I'm trying to... Are you that close to me?
I'm pretty close. It's this big, this big, huge rock. Look
I don't
at
know
that
why
thing.
you wouldn't have... yeah, that's probably it.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it just continues. The valley does for a while here. I'm
That's
probably
crazy.
going to turn around now.
Hey, Steve-O. Yeah, it's fine. I'm going to flip around, too.
So I'm running low on fuel.
What? Did you switch your tanks?
Yeah, I'm at 26. I'll be okay.
Yeah, you should still have a quarter tank.
Wow, this is great up here though.
Yeah, Flight Sim 24 looks like it's going to be good. I am, man, I hope I don't have to upgrade my computer, but I probably will have to. It's one of those games. Flight Sim's always one of those where you have to do an upgrade. I'll try it on this computer first and see how well it runs. Hopefully it's optimized and stuff, but it looks really good.
Look at this road. I don't know if you can see where I'm at, but there's a road just out here in the middle of absolutely nowhere, just zigzagging, and it's pretty interesting.
Good afternoon, young man, big tall man. Hi, Steve-O, by the way. Did I say hi to BYD too? Hi, BYD. We talked earlier. I'm trying to see. Is it along the mountain ridge there?
Yeah, it's like right on top, and it just out in the middle of absolutely.
California has a lot of those, like mountaintop dirt roads that just follow the ridge.
Something just happened.
What?
Shoot.
What's the matter?
Maybe I need to flip my fuel.
Would your motor shut off?
Yep. I'm in free fall.
What?
I don't know what's going on.
Control E possibly? Try to restart it.
Oh.
Now you got, which tank are you? Patchwork? No.
Control me. Uh-oh. On my glider.
So your engine's shut off. That's really bizarre.
Yeah, I was flying earlier and it did this. I don't know if it's... Hope it's not a glitch with the plane or... Probably just user error.
Turn right. You got more airspace if you can turn to the right. You can go down that cliff.
I keep hitting F2 and it...
So you have both fuel gauges, and they're both at 25 in the center there.
Hold on. Oh, one of them's empty.
Flip the
So
tank.
it's on the floor, right?
Yeah, yeah. You'll have to flip to the other tank. It'll be either, yeah, and then try restarting.
Might be too late for me. It only
Come on,
flips one
Patchwork.
way.
You can do it. You can do it. It'll flip. It's 2 flips. You can go off. It can go.
Oh, nope, I'm dead. Oh well. I'll take back off over there. Flyer. Oh. Yikes. Crash and burn.
Patchwork, no.
I gotta figure that out. That's the second time today that's done that.
So you ran out of fuel on the one tank. Is that what happened?
I don't know. Can't figure it out, but I flipped it.
All right. So are you looking at my screen now, like on the stream?
Yeah.
Okay. So in the center, you have 2 fuel gauges. This is the left tank. This is the right tank.
Yeah, the left one's empty.
The right one's
is
all right. So
got a little bit in it.
So to flip it, you go here. And that's the right tank. That's the left tank, and then that's off.
See, it wouldn't flip to the... I couldn't get it to flip all the way to the right for some reason. It would only flip up and off.
Oh, weird. Yeah, it shouldn't do that. It should be able to do
it won't flip. It won't flip for me. Oh, okay, there it did. Okay, I had to grab it. I was probably panicked and grabbed it in the wrong place. So.
Okay. I was going to say you should be.
I had to grab it to...
All right.
All right. I'll just take off at... I'll take back off.
No, it's
general area.
It's not a DLC. I'm going to start heading back to our airport of arrival.
I'm going to take off there, so I'll just be hanging out.
All right. Okay. Patchwork lives again. That's funny. It's still showing you down there on the ground. Yeah. So we'll fly down this amazing rock valley again. And that's kind of like the big thing with Yosemite. Once again, I was sick when I was there. I think I was maybe 18 or 19 years old. And it wasn't, compared to some of the other parks that we saw, I didn't find it like that exciting. There you go, Cameo. But I think, if you're a hiker or like a nature buff, and you wanted to go do some amazing, or rock climbers, like we saw rock climbers, it's that kind of park. Like and it is amazing beauty. It's just, to me, it was kind of like, I liked Sequoia Kings Canyon better. Sequoia was like amazing, like jaw-dropping amazing. And Kings Canyon looks a lot like this, so. It is a pretty amazing rock escarpment, though. And that's what's weird about it, is that it's not, like, I think you don't, like, this area is unique geologically compared to the rest of the area around it. So it's I'm not sure why it's like that. I don't really know the scientific history of the area, but it is different than the surrounding area, and I think that's why it kind of comes up as a unique place to visit, and it is beautiful. I see you rising, Patchwork. All right, so now that we've descended down to 11,000 feet, I'm going to see if I can make my way back up over the mountains. Hopefully I've got the chutzpah to do it.
40% off on flight sim. Cameo.
Oh, that's good.
decent.
Though, would you want to buy it at this point?
No.
With 24 just around the corner, yeah. So, think about it's something to think about, but
that's probably why it's 40% off.
Right, yeah, because it's the impending doom that's coming. Does anybody know the release date of Flight Simulator? Have they said when they're going to do the 24, or is it still like in sometime this year it's coming out?
I think when it comes out, I'm going to have to...
Okay.
November 19th. I think I'm going to have to completely move it to the other 1 terabyte hard drive that I bought just for this simulator. Right. It just drains.
I know.
Everything.
I got a 2 terabyte drive and I've only got 200 gigabytes left. I'm like, I'm going to be needing another hard drive pretty soon because I'm getting this is going to have to move to its own hard drive for sure.
Mm-hmm.
You said I'll fly away. Oh, glory. Someone leaked that the next... Oh, my gosh. Are you serious? It's going to be FS25? Like, we didn't all know that, like, 2 years ago. No kidding.
Is there still no trailer out?
What gave them the clue? Was it the fact that Farm Sim's been doing everything that they do right before they release a new version, or the fact that they said that the last DLC was going to be the last DLC? If you hadn't figured that one out already, someone leaked from Epic. I'm being sarcastic. Everybody already knew it was going to be FS25. That's really no surprise, honestly. It's like, hey, did you know that next year is going to be 2025? Really? How do you know? Sorry. Yes, I'm picking on you. Something's going to tell you. Yeah, that's what I... Even with my good computer, I'm afraid it's probably going to crap a brick. Yeah, no, FS25, we already knew. We knew that a long time ago. Simple deduction, my friend. Simple deductions. But yeah, they've said they're going to announce it at the FarmCon or whatever. Yeah, the sad part about the Beastly PC is that they're only ever a beast for about a year or two, and then it's, then you have to upgrade. This was a beast. I've gotten 3 or 4 years out of it so far, and it's doing really well. But still. V-Blue Life Simulator. So here's how you do that. You make a budget of like $400 a month or $4,000 a month of what you owe, and then make the income like $300 a month, and just see how you survive. It's almost like what was that game? The border crossing game. Oh. Papers, Please. That's my real life simulator. Let's see. Which would you like to have, internet or electricity? You get to pick. Right. There you go. Try to attempt to stream and get yelled at for a coffee. Yeah, she also, though, in all fairness, my wife also brings me a lot of coffee. So I can't complain there. Can't complain. Patrick said 10,000 feet. And we have cleared the mountains, by the way. We're good. I did have to do some slow down climbing, but we're getting up there. And I'm watching where you are, Patrick, because that's where I'm heading. I'm assuming you're near the airport. So,
yeah,
so we were visiting Yosemite National Park. We're still over Yosemite. This whole area is part of it. And then we flew down from Lake Tahoe. So now we're going to land. I don't know. What's the name of the airport again?
I have no idea.
It's a little town.
Bridgeport or something like that. Bridgeton or Bridgeport, something like that.
Bridgeport?
Bridge
okay.
Something.
It's a little town in California. Out in the middle of nowhere. Out in the middle of this. Apparently a skating rink just sold to a car wash. Oh, and another car wash, right. our Medina has. We have the original one, which was really nice, and there's no need for like 5 more. But for some reason now we have just north of that we have another competing car wash, and then we have the Rainforest Car Wash, which is expensive but like fancy, off to the other side of town. Ooh, look at those mountains, big granite mountains.
I need to get the Cooper washed.
Horses in my yard, right? Dogs barking. Right. I think that's a great idea. That's a great idea. I know, like two car washes would be good. So when the one's busy, you can go to the other one. That's good enough. I'm trying to get this airplane to level off here. It seems to either just go nose up or nose down. It won't stay even. Come on, even. Nope, nose up. That should do it. Not just a hair.
Well, it's
down.
actually labeling this airport Bryant, but on the map it was named Bridgeport.
Yeah, I remember seeing that. Maybe
different.
the town is Bridgeport and the airport's Bryant.
Yeah, so.
I don't have the Kit Fox. I don't really. The Kit Fox is not my favorite airplane. They are cool though, but it's not mine. To pack a load of money. All right, I need to switch tanks. I'm on the wrong tank. There we go. Airplane's pulling to the right. You will notice that as one tank empties, the other one gets heavier. So the plane will start to lean to the right or left.
That's realistic.
Yep. I don't. I'm not fast enough to keep up with all the things that you have to do with the commercial airplanes, and there's a lot of knowledge about how the autopilot works, how the computer, there's a navigation computer, and honestly, whenever I come to fly, I'm like, I want to go relax. So my problem with the commercial flying is it's like really stressful until you get up in the air, and then you set the autopilot, and then you just sit there for hours waiting for it to get to its location. And then you start descending, and that's when it starts getting exciting again. Yeah, right, exactly. So the only real exciting parts are when you're coming in for a landing and when you're taking off. And the part between there is kind of boring. Though in real life, if you were a pilot, you'd be programming the computers, preparing for landing, looking at charts, setting the stars, and like I don't know how to do any of that stuff. When Jake Bunny was here, he came in last night actually, and he was on chatting with us, showing us how to fly the aircraft. That was pretty cool because then he was like, okay, now click on this, now do this, because he actually flies commercially, or did. I don't think he does it anymore, but he was a commercial pilot for years, so he knows the Airbuses and the Boeing products, and he knows how to make them work. And so it's fun to fly with him on board because then he can kind of direct me on how to fly. But other than that, I don't really know how to do it in real life, and it's very complicated. Pilots, when you see all the things that they have to go through, it's pretty amazing that, like all the things that they have to keep track of and how they do it. But it's also how accidents happen. Sometimes there was a video I was watching where they were just discussing about how some airplanes are becoming so automated that it's actually becoming a bit dangerous because the pilots may not know how to react when there's a problem. Like there's an airplane that crashed, and the airplane did what it was supposed to do, but there was a problem with the altimeter that it was showing that it was on the ground. And then the guys were using the automatic landing system, and because the airplane thought it was lower than it was, it tried to flare at 500 feet. So it automatically shut the engines off and put the nose up. And of course, by the time the pilots realized the situation they were in and pushed the throttle forward, the airplane was already in a full stall and falling to the ground. And then, of course, now, amazingly, I think about 2/3 of the people on the airplane survived. The pilots were all killed, and some of the passengers were killed. But it didn't, because it was raining when they crashed, it didn't catch on fire, I guess. Or there was not enough fuel for it to ignite. and so the plane didn't like burst into flames. So a lot of people lived, but the lesson was learned that they missed this little signal that pops up here right on the dashboard that goes beep 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 and lets them know that it's in retard mode, and that means that the airplane's going to shut off the throttles and land. And so if the circumstance is just wrong, now most pilots, and it had happened to a bunch of pilots before, and they were aware of this, they were all able to see that was what was going on, and they saved the airplanes. But in this case, the guys were coming in on a short final when they shouldn't have been, and they were higher than they were supposed to be, so they weren't paying attention to the things that they needed to be paying attention to, and they crashed. So it's pilot error mixed with airplane that is flying itself, and that ended up being a problem. So
Yeah,
which way did they have you take off, from the lake or towards the lake?
I took off and immediately flew over the lake. So yeah.
So from the south. All right. I'm actually, speaking of too high up, I'm too high up to land. So far, I need to come down a little bit.
Yeah, that MCAST. I've watched several shows on that MCAST system. When they rolled
that too.
out.
That's a whole
That
other
caused-
problem.
Yeah, that caused multiple crashes and killed thousands of people.
Yep, this was a different thing, and it was working the way it was supposed to. They just didn't catch it because the altimeter was broken. And I guess with that model airplane, there were some issues with that happening. So said fly under the Mackinac Bridge. Landing lights on. We're going to do some back and forth here till we lose some altitude.
Do a touch and go.
Yeah, it's pretty tall. Like an airplane did fly underneath it. The guy lost his license, but yeah, was a couple years ago somebody did actually fly under the Mackinac Bridge. Not the brightest idea, but yes, they did, and they survived it. Yeah, yeah. Some knucklehead decided he was going to fly underneath the bridge, and he did. I guess I could fly pattern. We're going to fly over to the airport here, and I'm going to do a circle around it. Right? Nope, it was just a general aviation guy that thought it would be a good idea, and yeah, he lost his license.
Yeah, when I flew that Skyhawk, the pilot that flew with me, he was a stunt pilot, so that was pretty cool.
Wow, that's crazy. So he was a stunt pilot?
Yeah. Yeah.
Right, exactly, 44. Like, what possessed him to go, hey, let's fly under the bridge? FAA buzzkills, right? So that's crazy, big tall man, and sad.
Oh, this is definitely a very narrow runway. Ooh, coming in hot.
How fast are you traveling?
I just slowed it down real quick at the end, but
You said bounce.
probably hit at about 95, a little faster than I should.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to loop around the airport because I'm still moving I'm still like way high up.
Yeah, I was
So-
a little bit too high, and I dropping real fast at the end. Caused me to speed.
I mean, they're pretty much on Ultra 44, and then I have the, but I do have DLSS on, or DLAA, I think it's DLSS. So what it'll do is it'll reduce the graphics further away and then enhance them as you get closer. So that kind of helps it run smoother.
Wow, yeah, I'd say you're too high. You're still at 13.7.
Yeah. What's the altitude of the airport? 6,000.
64.
All right, yeah. So we got
64.
several thousand feet to drop. That's why I'm just going to fly down. I'm going to fly down and make a big loop. I'm making the racetrack.
I'm taking back off. I'm going to try that approach again.
Oh, that's right. The guy that wrecked his it was a nice airplane too. I think it was like was it a Taylor craft that he wrecked? Idiot. Yeah, not realizing that he was probably going to spend the rest of his life in jail for doing that. I don't know about the rest of his life, but he's going to spend some jail time. Because he tried to cover it up, too. He went back to the wreck site and tried to, like, hide the evidence that it had, like, that he purposely crashed it and that there was nothing wrong. So he went and removed
the guy that
the YouTuber.
YouTube.
Yeah. Yeah, get himself into big trouble. Because, of course, they were going to... Oh, he removed it before, yeah. Which is tampering, right? Tampering with evidence. Favorite train to drive in Train Sim World? I don't know. I'm having a hard time with Train Sim World right now. I tried to play it last night. I played for like 10 minutes, and I'm like, I'm going to play something else. I'm so used to playing the Steam Train games, and they all have a little bit, I don't know if I want to say better feel, but like Railroads Online has a much more smooth train driving feel to it. And so does Derail Valley. It's hard to go back to TSW. TSW is so static feeling. But as far as favorite trains, my favorite railway, I guess I should say, is the Canadian one, the Oakville subdivision. And those are old, I think they're GP9s that have been converted into like low hood engines. I like running those. So I guess I would say those are probably my favorites. Traditional Jeep diesels would be like what I like. Training. Well, it's not that. I know how to drive the trains. Like I do fine. I get, gold medals on all the scenarios and stuff like that. I don't, the game feels static, I guess, is the way that it handles it. Now for the passenger service, that's different. I don't really do a lot of passenger stuff, but the Excello is pretty cool. Yeah, and so's the they have that layout that's for California too. I like that one. The southern, I think it's called the Southern or the Northern Peninsula or something like that. Two-wheel tail draggers are very difficult to land for sure. I'm just so you're aware, I'm right downwind or left downwind. I mean, yeah, you got to really watch the brakes too, right?
Oh yeah, that's much better.
Practice makes perfect. Still at 10,500. Tanks are pretty good. I'm going to switch back to the right tank here.
Down and turn around. Or actually,
yeah, the brake pedals do help for sure. I don't usually flip it over when I'm landing. What I end up doing is I end up bouncing because I come down too hard. That's my issue with the tail draggers. But they are not easy to land, that's for sure.
oh no, that B, I forget what plane I bought, a B something. It's not a B-18 or anything.
The Beechcraft, the twin engine?
No, it's a World War II tail dragger.
Okay.
It's a beautiful plane. I love flying it, but landing it, oh my gosh, it
Which-
just flips over.
Which is weird because the Microsoft ones are pretty easy to take off and land, but for some reason the aftermarket ones are much more difficult to land.
Yeah. I mean, I don't. It doesn't flip over necessarily, but I've yet to be able to land that thing. It tries to flip over forward. It's difficult.
So 6 months in jail, 2 years parole. He did complete his training and his test to get his private pilot's license back. Okay.
Coasted to the airport terminal.
All right. I'm
It's
still
a small time airport.
I'm still pretty high up. Cutting the throttle. We're going to drop down quick now. Flaps down. 1 notch. Doesn't like you to lower the throttle too much. Meh, I think we're still going to have to do another loop. Small loop. Because we're still...
10.5 is pretty high.
Yeah, we're still high. I mean, yeah, it's too high.
This was a nice little flight.
Yeah, that was fun. Beautiful
like
day
this
for it,
area.
too. Of course, California, the weather's always nice. Though, admittedly, getting hotter.
Yeah.
Gets hotter.
Now maybe I won't starve out my engine next time.
Right.
Now that I know how to not panic and turn the nozzle the right way.
Your flying will be smoother too now because you can keep your engines balanced or your tanks balanced. Everybody getting motion sick yet? Ooh, starting to get some turbulence here.
I'm parking mine.
Down to 9,000. That would be fun, big tall man. The 4-day train ride.
I've always wanted to take a train ride. I've not done that.
They're expensive. It's expensive. It's like almost as expensive as driving or flying. But all right, gear going down. Wrong button. Flaps down 1 more notch. Perfect. $70 knots. I feel like we got a bit of a crosswind here. Were you having to point it to the right a little bit?
Yeah, there's a little bit off the mountains, I think.
Yeah, so if Patchwork was there, let's see, wouldn't be there, would you be? Yes, you'd be able to find the airport. It is hard to see it, though. I knew it was here, though. We flew over it on the way down, and we saw it visually, so I knew where to find it on the way back. But, yeah, GPS does help, and there's nothing wrong with that. Most pilots use GPS, so very rare that they don't unless they're just, like, using a very small aircraft. But even small aircraft, they bring their iPads and stuff. So, yeah, GPS is important, and there's nothing wrong with using it to navigate to an airport.
Usually try to just use visual as much as possible, but that's kind of the GA side of me. I'm like
Right.
you, Arthur. I like the GA.
Yep. Though I'm saying even on GA, like nowadays, everybody uses GPS.
Oh yeah.
Like a lot. I'm a little high now. Drop it down, slip it in a little bit. Oh, that's cool. Stevens Strip. I'm still coming in like pretty high up. Need to get that down there a little bit.
I think you'll be okay.
That's right.
600 feet above.
All right. Looking good.
Yeah, the taxi, the entrance to the taxiway is not at the very end.
Yeah, about halfway down.
If you miss it, you need to turn around, turning right as opposed to left, because the lake is literally right there. So turn left, you're going to go right into the lake.
A little early on the stall warning there.
Is your gear down?
Should be, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Woo! Oh, rough
minute.
landing. Rough one. That was rough. That was rough.
Yeah, that's what I did. Mine was a little better than that.
That was really rough.
Much better.
I don't know why I got so sideways there, but that was really... Oh, we do have a pretty hefty crosswind. But that was not a great landing. I stalled it up too early. I didn't have my speed up enough. So this airplane seems to be more comfortable at about 75, 80 knots. 70 was too low. In real life, that probably would have been an automatic go around. I started flaring too early. Yeah, we kept it on the runway. It was a little sketchy there for a minute, though. We would have left some skid marks. But there was a definite crosswind there. Look at that. What is that? About 7 knots? They'll put the flag like that, 7 or 8.
Probably.
That was a challenge, and that was fun.
Yeah, that's a fun little airport to practice on for sure.
Not a great landing for sure. Yuck. Oh my.
Probably need to change my color scheme. I've had this brown for a while.
It's been brown. I put this one. I put red, and I picked the fancy red and glowing paint scheme. Oh, landing light can go off now.
Yeah, I like that. I've used that one a lot too. The red with the chrome.
Yeah, I wasn't sure when you were going to use. So I was like, well, he probably won't use this, but it is a nice scheme. Yeah, now your airplane's actually on the ground, like proper. It's not under the ground. That's cool.
Well, the weird thing is, right when you were just like maybe 30 feet off the runway, I didn't see your gear. I was like, oh, surely he remembered to put his gear down.
Scared the crap out of me. I'm like, oh, crap, is it down? But then this is the nice thing about the Alpha Bravo is that it has the lights that light up green when you have the gear down.
Yeah.
So I looked down, I saw the lights. I'm like, oh, no, we're good. And there's Patchwork and his banana. Look at our timing. What did I say? I said 2:45 to 4:30. Look at us, right at 4:29. We are at the gate.
Right. Yeah, I could go longer, but
It's a perfect landing. I need to start getting ready to go.
yeah, it's not a bad time.
All right, ladies and germs. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Well, I think it's all guys today, but hopefully you guys enjoyed that video. We had a lot of fun putting it together and flying, and it was a beautiful day today to fly. And this was just a gorgeous set of scenery for us. So anyway, and that's all in game. Nothing of that was like aftermarket. So pretty neat stuff. Have a great night. And I will not be on later tonight. I'm going to Mark and Ryan's to hang out, and so I'll be on possibly tomorrow evening after baby goes to bed. So anyway, all right. Have a great weekend, you guys. Happy Father's Day, all you fathers out there, and I will see you guys possibly tomorrow. If not, we'll be back on Monday, or my internet will be shut off, one or the other. Have fun. Bye.